two look alike, both chatting in a mic. It's just talking. That's a sacred no platform. Catch your biases, I don't norm. It's just talking. So grab a drink and cheers to you for listening the whole way through. Like you promised it's just talking.
Well, we're both looking mighty athletic.
One might say, shoot.
If I do say so myself.
This is a Average Joe's shirt, if you get the reference from Dodgeball.
This is a t-shirt with stripes on it.
And that's about as sporty as we get. We're both doing big buns. Top buns, like we play softball. Come on.
This episode is sports stories.
Mm-hmm.
This is Just Talking with Kelly and Allie Ryan.
Yes, and we're talking about sports today.
Right.
So, obviously, we are pro athletes.
There have been so many times where Kelly and I have tried at sports and it has gone, well, probably better than expected, but still not great.
Yeah. One of those things where I think the parents in the crowd, looked and
We're
went.
going to entertain.
Honestly, we did win the Spirit Award quite a bit. You know, that's what you win when
we
you
don't want to brag about
when
how much
can't.
we have won the Spirit Award or participation
award. There's still awards.
There's
Okay?
still awards because you can't deny we showed up.
We did. Yeah. You can't say we weren't
You
there.
can't say we weren't there.
Mm-hmm. Ha
When we were there, you wished we didn't show up.
Yeah, when we showed up, it was like, we're going to lose
When
today.
they gave us the participation awards, they handed it to us and they said, don't do this again.
This is our way of saying quit while you're not ahead.
Stop.
Please, stop. So let's see, what's the rundown of sports that we've done? We've done
numerous. We've done soccer. We've done softball. We've done tennis.
karate over here.
Karate over there. Not over here.
Short-lived.
We
karate.
tried to do taekwondo in college where the professor flat out said to us, you and your bodies can't do this properly, and if you continue, I'll have to fail you. So you might as well drop
the course. So we did drop the course because the professor told us to.
Little bit ableist, but
Yeah, no kidding. He looked at us and just said, I can't work with this. What you've given me, I can't do.
Kelly and I can't try at the moves. We can. Like, we can kick and we can punch and whatever. We are just bad at it. We aren't able to accomplish the goals that are set.
Well, the thing with Taekwondo, the problem is that if it's a lot of leg material, we cannot do it. We have hip dysplasia, bowed legs, scoliosis, you name it,
Our
we
feet
got
turn
it.
in a little bit at times,
Yeah.
depending on how fast or how stern our walk is.
The amount of times we trip over our own feet. I mean, we trip
It's
over
gotta
our
be
own.
and it's not even just tripping over our feet. It's like we don't really pick up our feet when we walk, which has been an ongoing thing. Our mother has been like, pick up your feet.
Pick up your feet when you walk, and we're like, we cannot, unfortunately. Yeah, it's made it very difficult to do a lot of sports. Our bone structure.
Yeah. So when people are like, "Are you?" and it's not even so we don't like to play them because we do.
I think that's the saddest part.
That is the sad part.
If our bodies were equipped,
we would love to play.
we would we love tennis,
We do.
and tennis is
We're not bad at tennis.
we're not bad at tennis. Well, it's an
all.
arm sport.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you have to run back and forth, which don't really like that part.
But you don't have to run too far if you got long arms, which we both have.
See? Yeah, I remember in middle school when we were taking tennis lessons,
Yeah.
and one of the teachers asked me why I run like that. And I got so upset. I'm like, do you think I would run like this if I didn't have to, buddy? Really? You think
I chose?
You think I said, how can I make running more difficult?
You think I was a video game character where I got to swipe through how do you want to run and I picked this one?
You think that this is what I
thought this would give me the most momentum.
Like, what are you
the most
thinking?
speed.
Yeah, and he got in trouble for that, girl. He got in trouble because I told the other coaches there were wonderful. He was my least favorite. And then, of course,
I think he was nice. It's just some people don't understand how sensitive physical things are sometimes.
because you can't fix it.
Because you
a lot
can't
of the time.
fix it, and so they're, and not only that, but I think there are a lot of people who, when they have not been around something, it is very natural for them to like ask questions, and not in a way that's like they're trying to be offensive. They're just trying to understand, and it's like, well, if you knew that like not everybody
Runs like that.
runs the same, or you know, everybody has their personal things that they're trying to.
I mean, the man was so much older than like
Yeah.
you would expect. Like he should have known better.
He should have. Oh, he should have known.
He should have. He should have known better.
But a lot of times people ask things about other people's physical, whatever they got going on, and it's like, why are you asking me this? Why are you asking me this?
Yeah, it's not like I haven't noticed.
I mean, people comment on Kelly and I's bowed legs all the time. I mean, like all the time.
Yeah.
People, like, if we're walking, people will be like, look at you with your little bowed legs, and it's like, what? Can you leave me the alone?
Yeah, I know.
I know they're there.
Guess what? And I can't do Taekwondo. This is what's going on.
What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to say?
Now that we all know, what would you like me to do with this information?
Yeah. And why are you pointing it out? As if, like, I'm going to look down and go, holy.
Yeah, also,
You're right.
why did they ask in this way? Like, oh, you got bald legs. As if, like, they need our reassurance. Like, no, I'm not in a fun house right now. This is how they look.
This is real life.
This is legit.
I actually don't mind the bowed legs, and
Me
I'm going to
neither.
explain why. While everybody was tripping trying to get the thigh gap, guess who already had it? We'll see you in hell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, honestly, I mean, the bowed legs stuff. What bothers me about not being great at certain sports is it's not my problem. Everybody else is the ones that are upset about it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if it takes me 8 times to get a basketball in the hoop.
I'm
For some reason, you're mad about it.
I don't know. I'm having a good time.
I'm not very a competitive person with a lot of sports because I know I'm not good.
I'm not competitive with sports. I'm competitive with anything regarding, like a board game. I get pretty competitive.
I can get competitive like badminton, ping pong.
Yeah, badminton.
Little sports.
Anything where I have a shot in hell, yeah, I'm going to get competitive about it. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, this might go well for me. But otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, playing soccer, I remember.
Oh, I was so bad at soccer. So bad at soccer.
Too much running.
Now when I go for walks, I'll kick a pine cone every now and again, and I go, yep, still not
great at
Still not great at this. Lack of direction.
Well, the problem with soccer is that it's just non-stop running
Oh
on your
my
feet.
god, it's just constant.
It doesn't, I mean, even the goalie, I had to move too much. I was like, I don't understand why I'm moving that much. I'm only in an 8 foot by 8 foot radius.
I know, and they're like, well, you gotta. Your problem is that you gotta kick it with the bottom left portion of your cleat at a 60-degree angle. Shut the up. Why isn't the ball going where I kick it? I'm kicking it ahead of me. All of a sudden, it goes to my left, and it goes right to a teammate on the other team. What happened? What do you mean? I kicked it forward. My leg went forward, and the ball went that way. It's nonsense.
You are so loud right now.
Fire up, man.
I know. Well, I know. It's frustrating because you think you're doing everything right, and then matter of the fact is you're the worst player I've ever seen.
God forbid you actually do well in a portion of any of these games, and everybody's like, oh my God, and you're like, yeah, get me on this high for like 5 seconds. Do what you people do and get all excited, and then I'm gonna keep trying, which we shouldn't encourage.
You know, we were lucky for a time being of having our parents as coaches for a little bit because they were very easygoing. But let me tell you, they coached soccer.
Did they?
Yes, there are pictures, girl.
You guys are bad coaches.
No,
We didn't get any better.
They were great coaches. They were great coaches because we still like our parents. There are a lot of people who had their parents as coaches and they hate their parents. And you know what? I hated them too. I was with them.
Well, the thing was that our parents, as soccer coaches, I bet they were a friggin' delight, but at the same time, I doubt anybody's skills improved that year. I bet it was like, yeah, everybody has been eating a lot of snacks.
Team morale is high. Scores are low.
They've learned like 5 or 6 really good cheers from the from the sideline.
I have to say, soccer, it always felt like everyone knew we were the worst. You know what I mean? Like
they knew.
They knew. They knew.
Any sport I think we've played, people have been like, but they're really fun, girls.
Tennis was different. Tennis was different. Yeah, softball though.
Softball? I'll never forget. We were great at hitting the ball and catching the ball if it, for whatever reason, flew right into the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, right in my pocket.
You know what killed me about softball though?
What?
Was when you're out in the field and you're just waiting for something to happen.
Oh, I know.
I'm out in left field.
God forbid you get like a team where half their players can't bat.
Yeah, now you're just waiting out there like, I'm bored out of my mind.
Keep concentrating.
These pants are uncomfortable. You tell me
the
this.
outfits.
Let me ask you this: people who design our softball teams' clothing, white pants.
I think that the majority of people were wearing white pants. I think that.
Really?
Yeah, because baseball, the majority of people are wearing white people. The majority
of players are wearing white pants. Heinous. White pants?
Well,
Why are we
I
doing
just
that?
don't understand because
Why are we doing that?
Why are we doing that on something that's going to get dirty?
Not only that, well listen to me. This is in middle school, high school. Why are you doing white pants to a group of girls, okay, who are going through female things for the first time?
You're sick in the
and
head.
that's messed up.
You're sick in the head.
You know how many times? Actually, no, because I got mine after I stopped playing softball. But you know how many times probably there have been girls who were like sobbing hysterically because they didn't want to go out on the field in those white pants?
I mean, your best bet is to all of a sudden be like, oh my God, I fell in all this red dirt. Like, get up and be like, oh, it was from my fall. And everybody's like,
It doesn't look like it came from your fall, and you're like, no.
No, it did. There was a puddle, which is why my.
What was the thing with softball? If you wore the bow, were you gay, or if you didn't wear the bow, were you gay?
I don't know. I didn't wear a bow, and I'm not gay, so that's all the data I have.
Okay, I didn't wear a bow, and I'm bi. So now what?
But I did wear a tie.
I did wear a top hat while I played. I don't remember what it was. There was always that stereotype, though, that if you played softball, you were a little gay. And you know what? What other sport were we supposed to play? Everyone else was playing it.
I didn't really get that stereotype.
Or when I have to play frickin' field hockey, kill me.
I will never ever forget. Oh my God, the time.
This is bad. Yeah.
Okay. In middle school one time, and everybody who I mention in this story is lovely. I have no whatever. Okay.
No qualms, if you will.
In middle school one time, they decided, because the field hockey team, I guess, played a game.
Take it down just a notch.
What?
Because you're being very loud. Oh, it's okay. I'm just...
Field hockey, they were playing a game.
Go ahead.
Anyway. They played a game. It come to the... And you got me all distracted. No, I'm self-conscious.
Okay, it's
I'll
field hockey.
tell.
Okay, all right, go.
Field hockey players. They played a game on a Saturday. On a Monday, let's say. They all come walking through the cafeteria. This is like 7th grade. They all come walking through the cafeteria. They all got these bows on because apparently we're doing a recognition type thing about the girls who play field hockey.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who gives a Go ahead.
So I'm sitting at my lunch table and I look up at the girls and I go, every other sport plays every single weekend. Why the hell do we give a that they played a game? And this girl looks up and she just goes, my mom organized this whole thing.
Oh, well, your mom came up with a bad idea.
Well, I looked at her and I go, okay. That was I felt bad because I was like, I don't want to insult your mom, but at the same time, stupid idea.
Yeah, the statement still stands true. Why are we doing this?
Okay, let me repeat myself. Every other sport plays every weekend.
You're gonna repeat it one more time.
Why are we doing this? Did your mom have a good reason? Just because she's your mom doesn't mean she has a good reason.
I don't know. I think that there was this idea that field hockey was this very feminist-y sport for young girls. You want to know what really would have knocked the socks off? Let the girls play ice hockey.
You're getting a little loud.
I'm just saying. You really want to beat the men, okay? Don't do field hockey.
I love hockey. I think
hockey is great. And there are people that ended up playing ice hockey. There are girls that played ice hockey. Remember Kyle Frazier? She played ice hockey, didn't she? Or am I making that up?
I think she definitely played field hockey.
Okay, well, my point is that
nice girl. Love
these girls, why are we making them do field hockey? Why do we have to make up a new stupid sport because you're afraid
You just let them play hockey. What's the big whoop? They all got to ice skate?
I don't know what the problem is.
Because we knew numerous people who ice skated, which, I mean, if you think certain people are annoying about certain sports, you gotta meet some of these that are doing ice skating. That shit mess you up.
These ice skating hoes, girl. Look, and I know some ice skaters who came out of the rough patch, okay, and they're doing great now, but some of them don't survive, girl. And some of them, they turn in to an older version of themselves who they have girls, and then they're like, you're gonna ice skate because my ankles have been bleeding for years. Or whatever.
And this is how we deal with our pain.
Yeah, that movie.
Skate about
that movie.
Ice Princess?
No, I, Tanya.
I like Ice Princess better.
I like Ice Princess too, but the movie I, Tanya, okay, when they're focusing on the severity of these girls who ice skate.
I mean, it's brutal.
It's
brutal.
Like every single day after school, they're like, I gotta go skate. And you're like, are you okay? Are you gonna be alright?
I think part of it that is so bizarre to me is that it's really not as though it's pain-free.
No.
I mean, there is pain included in it. It's kind of like the same with like ballet. Like having your girl do ballet, you're young girl, and then she comes home and her feet are just up. And it's like, you did this to your kids so they could twirl?
Really? I mean, yeah, you gotta, on one hand...
And I'm not saying that it's not athletic and it's not appreciated.
No. It's almost too athletic. You see what I'm saying? You're pushing yourself so far that you're in a lot of pain. And
I mean, I could never strive to be perfect that bad. I mean, this is also why I don't dance, really. I don't like to get hurt.
Honestly, the problem with
that's why I don't do sports.
The problem with these sports in particular is that they're so focused on precision, being perfect, all of those things. We're like, look.
Well, because if you're not perfect, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, but it seems like even if you are perfect, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Well, I know, but I mean, also, you think about it like gymnastics. Gymnastics, if you're not perfect,
gymnastics is all about
That's why I get so excited when it comes on in the Olympics. Because I'm just like, this is incredible.
The Olympics.
Oh, I know.
I
mean,
love
if
the
you don't like
Olympics.
watching the Summer Olympics of gymnastics, what's going on?
It's the best
What's going
thing on TV.
Is it that you
period.
also? I mean, I'm assuming you also don't like jump scares and stuff because it's scary. What they're doing is horrifying.
And they're so funny because they're so cute. They're all like
I know.
5'1", and they're like,
I'm a bean jumping around.
yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
So
But all those sports, it's gymnastics, swimming. Swimmers are annoying. It's true. I have a good friend. He was on this a while ago. Connor. He's a swimmer, and every time he talks about it, I'm like, that's okay.
Honestly, I'm not into. It's these sports where it's like you're not really working as a team. It's like individual.
Yeah,
type
I like
of
team
thing.
sports.
I like team sports. Let me slack off a little bit. Let me use
Mhm.
my, good personality to distract the other team,
Mhm.
or like.
I don't like sports where people.
So
No,
person pressure is.
you know what? Maybe it's not this. Maybe I think the cockiest people I know have been swimmers. That's why I get frustrated with swimmers. Because
they're trying to, you know what? They're trying to master something that's unnatural. Being underwater. They're trying to master it. How annoying are you? Why don't you focus on up here? Why don't you focus on the
hey,
land?
get out of the water, okay? Get out of the water. Hop on land. Why don't you learn to do something on land?
Why don't you learn to communicate instead of glubbing everywhere?
You know. Also, I mean, you want to know how I know you're not supposed to swim?
Huh.
People aren't supposed to swim.
Huh.
You ever see somebody in goggles? You know how stupid they look?
It's the same with helmets. It's the
Yeah,
same.
it's the same helmet.
It's the same with helmet. Nobody looks good in a helmet.
No.
Nobody looks good in a helmet.
Now, if I saw somebody in a helmet with goggles, I don't know what I would do.
I forget. I mean, they definitely. Some people, when they motorcycle, they wear. This can't be right.
No, they do. They wear those goggles, but they're like flying goggles. You know what I mean? They're not
like
they're
flying
not.
squirrel type thing.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
also
yeah.
have a scarf on.
Yeah. It's like Snoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the goggles. Not like swimming goggles.
Well, sometimes that's all you got.
I mean, if you're in multiple types of terrain, I guess.
Now, sports in regards to, do you consider? I mean, NASCAR technically is a sport. Do you consider and motocross is one? Motocross is kind of cool.
Those are the extreme sports. Are very cool.
Yeah, extreme sports like that where it's like you very well could kick the frickin' bucket while you're trying to
Anything where you could kick the bucket is an extreme sport.
what's the
Monster truck.
No, roller derby. Always wanted to try that.
I love.
I think I'd be good at that.
I think you would too. No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be good at that. We're too tiny.
What do you mean?
We'd get decked.
No, we wouldn't. We'd be able to. We'd be able to.
Oh, duck down.
Yeah. We're
I don't
small.
know. Oh god. I feel like some 380-pound chick is gonna
Join the derby. You wear a helmet. You wear knee pads. You wear. Whip It's a good movie.
Whip It is honestly, I think, my favorite sport movie.
Drew Barrymore, well done.
You ever start watching a sport movie that your boyfriend or husband recommended, and they're like, "This is the best movie of all time," and you watch it and you're like, "Oh my God." You could have watched every superhero movie in a row. And I
When
would've
you
been fine.
put on sports, I want you to know I am tolerating it. I am not having a good time in tolerating it. Unless it is the Olympics.
Yeah, I want to enjoy
Or
sports.
tennis.
Watching sports. Yeah, the problem with a lot of sports watching, okay, I need close-ups of the faces.
Yeah, I need
need-
expression.
Yeah, I need expression. The problem with football is I can't see what you're doing in between the helmet.
Things running around.
And they're zoomed out too far. I can't see who's who.
And then you gotta do like the repeats of what just happened. Everybody's gotta get set up again. I know you guys want to watch it in live time, but in my opinion,
Football.
just give me a recap.
The football, there's so much resetting. So much going back. So much. Everybody get organized.
Can we not have other balls on deck? Can we not have?
No, we can't. Football is literally every time. It's
So
like doing roll call over
Oh my
and
God.
over and
I
over.
have
again.
had football explained to me I don't know how many times, and I still
No. Part of me, I used to think for a while that I didn't want to learn, and then I genuinely learned, and then I forgot. So
I
There you
know.
go.
I think the same
it
thing
is
happened.
so easy to forget how the heck that thing is played.
Well, because we don't play it, and we never played it growing up. If you are a male and you played it growing up,
Mm-hmm.
of course you love watching it. You understand it. You've been there. You know how hard it is. It's the same reason why we like watching tennis. We've been there. We know how to play, whatever.
Yeah.
But learning a physical thing without having done it physically yourself and watching it and trying to, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, even
In my
going to
whole
sports games is hockey. I like hockey. I like
Hockey
going.
rules.
You want to know why? Because it's cold in there.
Basketball is fun to go to a game
Basketball's fun. You know, the thing is I don't want to watch it outside. I don't. It gets too
too.
hot.
No,
I'm
don't
miserable.
make me be outside.
Don't. Why are we doing this?
I don't. The heat.
If
is
they
so
could
big.
figure out a way to get the football stadium inside, the baseball stadium inside, then
And
maybe
if I
we'd have a
can't
conversation.
drink during it, I'm not coming.
No. I did go to a baseball game last year, and I had a very good time.
I went to a baseball game when I was living in Texas, and it was fun. Not because of the game, but because
No.
of like the environment.
Yeah, well, that's why I had fun too. Although the sports fans are disgusting. They are so gross.
The general public is disgusting.
Anywhere where the general public is very
I have a hard
not
time.
great. I have to say though, because we have this mall over here that's a predominantly like, I don't know how you would say it, because it's mixed Asian cultures, but it's a lot of Asian people.
Yeah.
So it's not one. It's not Japanese or Chinese or whatever. It's
Yeah.
a whole group. So that mall would be quote unquote the general public, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is the best mall to go to.
Oh my god.
People aren't disgusting. People aren't,
Mhm.
like it's a totally different mall experience.
I don't like to go to like Disneyland because I can't stand the general public. It will taint the entire day and experience if I have to watch other people who make me upset.
They're just people, especially at games, especially at sports games where they're getting hammered and they're rooting for, they're emotionally invested in what's going on. They just don't, every ounce of respect that they could have had for somebody else goes out the window.
Oh yeah, because their one focus is my team win, my team lose. Those are the two things going on right now in their head.
Yeah.
It's like
It's almost like they're a little brain dead. It's true.
that's their business.
That's their
That's their
business.
business.
Yeah. But anywho,
Well, hey,
I'm glad we got to do this,
I
guys.
know I love this talk. This
Yeah.
is good stuff. Sports stories,
Mm-hmm.
sports things.
Mm-hmm.
Do the sport.
Do the sport. Alrighty. Well, my Instagram is at This Is Kelly Ryan.
Mine is This Is Allie Ryan, and I've been loud today.